Amber Rose. Oh no, here we go. So Amber Rose, first of all, shout out to the fun part of Amber Rose. Can't bring up the serious without bringing up the fun. Because she said she has to eat out to get tickets to the Super Bowl. Girl, whoever I saw that on Gay Magazine. I said, girl, with whoever it is, pass him around. Just don't eat his booty out. Keep it all to yourself. You know what I'm saying? I'm sure there's a bunch of guys who'd like to get up in there too. You know what I mean? Sharing is caring. Just saying, if you're a good girlfriend, you'll share it anyway. All of my best girls, they've always been able to share. When they know, when a guy is a little, funny. Well, specifically my girls, you know what I'm saying? And they knew I was gay, so they would constantly go, well, I think there's something funny with him. What, you want to come over? So just to see, because you have a great gaydar, you know what I'm saying? 9 times out of 10, it was always, they were just straight. They were just a little, cool. They were relaxed, around you. A lot of them used to be jealous of me because I was so straight presenting that, were like, oh, he couldn't be gay. I'll never forget one of my good Judies back then. Every time she'd bring me around, he would get all pussyfoot and jealous and possessive and stuff. Oh, maybe I need to go. Or maybe he needs to go because he's the one with the problem, to be honest with you. I'm sure that still happens today, doesn't it, with my straight presenting gays, right? You know what I'm saying? When you go around your girlfriend and your girlfriend happens to have a boyfriend that thinks that somehow you're smashing it. And she keeps telling you, no, he's gay. And they don't believe him. They don't believe them. They don't believe them. No. They're like, no, it's impossible. It's impossible. I had one of them pull me aside and stuff, too. Whoa. What do you want? Yeah, I'm ready to fight. What do you want? No, I'm just saying, like, you really gay? Yeah, man, I like penis in my mouth. Do you want me to suck you on the finger? What do you want me to do? What do you want me to do to prove it, Oh, God, I was so used to that when I first came out. You know what I'm saying? Which is the whole time. Every time I went to a club, they were like, you're not gay. Get out of here. I had to kiss my boyfriend to get into a lesbian club once. Yes. Shout out to all my masculine presenting gay fam. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people don't talk about our stupid things that we have to go through. Nothing compared to our femboys who are on the front lines. You know what I'm saying? The front lines of the battle. You know what I'm saying? We're in the back just sitting there going, oh gosh, do I have to tell you I'm gay again? How many times I gotta tell you? Oh my God. Oh God, it's just so annoying. Yes, dude, I'm gay. So shout out to Amber Rose. I say all that to say, pass it along. Don't hold it. Don't hog it all to yourself. You know what I mean? Pass it off to the boys. Oh, now to the serious part. Okay. Switch. Mm-hmm. So she went onto social media, and this is exactly what she said. And she said, the media is so disgusting when it comes to women. Y'all wonder why women come out 20 years later talking about the abuse they've endured by the hands of men. Y'all silenced us because if I ever came out and told you the truth, I would be looked at as a hater. And that's sad. I've been so quiet for years about so many effed up people at the expense of my own mental health because I don't want to deal with the repercussions of the internet calling me a liar, a bitter, or a hater. As in some ways I deserve to be abused because of the internet's perception of me. At this point, I just need to write a book. I cannot convey everything on social media, and I will donate the proceeds to the victims of domestic violence. I don't know how many times we have to hear victims come out and say this. Like, it's not even about the money. Yes, because it's the first thing. I mean, and I'll be honest with you, the only reason why she said this, the second part of her, of her stories was because of that reason. Because everyone thinks, oh, she's just trying to make a buck. Because, we live in a capitalist system and everything is a buck, right? Everything's a buck, right? That's the only motivation that anyone has for anything, right? Yeah, whatever. But she's 100% right here. You know what I'm saying? We don't believe black women worth nothing, specifically when it comes to abuse. If any woman says anything, then it's like, oh, you're bitter. Yes, you're right. You're bitter. You're a hater. You're a liar. You guys did it to how many? I mean, how many times? Like, can we go back in time? And, all the Bill Cosby people got creamed. All the people that Chris Brown kept, all the victims that come up with Chris Brown, y'all dragged them for filth. Y'all dragged every Tremaine Neverson's. If you don't know his name, his government name, go look it up. Tremaine Neverson. That Neverson really gets me every time I say it. But every single time a woman has come forward or women have come forward, you guys, oh, she's a slut. I mean, she wanted it. She needed it. She had to have it. I would have let him do that to me, too. I don't care. He's rich. He's powerful. We do all of this. We go back and forth. We drag, women for saying their truth. What happened? It's a shame. I mean, if you look at the way that, Russell Simmons has gotten away with half the things he's done, he just shipped his butt to Bali, came back, and, started doing business again under the radar, showing up little by little. You know what I'm saying? Come on now. How many times that women have to tell you, this is what happened, this is my story? And a lot of times they're just kind of purging because they need to get it out. You know what I'm saying? There's nothing like walking around and you've been silenced. You're not allowed to say anything, but they're allowed to, be disrespectful to women all the time, consistently, receive awards for being disrespectful to women, receive accolades from the community, get the daps from the fellas, and yeah, all that. That's not easy to look at, for 20 years, while what they did to you is rape you, or sexually assault you, or harass you, and I think that a lot of times it's interesting how sometimes even victims blame other victims. I mean, that's how bad it is. This is how bad it gets for a lot of victims, because they start shaming other victims because they're jealous that this victim was able to come forward. Damn, why couldn't I come forward? But I think Amber, I think you should come forward. I'll be honest with you. You know what I'm saying? And I mean, seriously, I think you should come forward and say something. And even if it is in a book form, you know what I'm saying? Because to be honest with you, it needs to be put on paper. It needs to be put into some type of archive. And I don't think that you're going to be treated well for it. I do think you're going to be trashed by the hoteps of the world, the male hoteps, the white supremacists, all of them. Yeah, them too, all of them. They're all going to say it. They're all going to. This is the only time that black men and white men and racists agree, is when it's time to drag a black woman. Y'all love to drag a black woman. And specifically Amber Rose, because, she's light. She's a lighter fair skin. So y'all love the, It's what you do. It's what you do.